Okay, let's give you guys a quick puzzle. So your job is to find J, M, and C in such a way that when you add up all three, it comes to this thing here. So for example, let's say that you make your guess J to be 3, 3. So this will be 3, 3, and then you've got a J here. So this will be 3, and let's say you make your guess to be let's say 1 here into the M. So 1, 1, so that would be 1, 1, and then you've got a 1 here, a 1 here. And let's say you put a 5 into the C, a 5 into the C, so this would be 5, 5, and 5. But the thing is, you've got to select J, M, and C in such a way that when you add up everything, so 3 plus 1 plus 5 would be 9, add this up, this comes to 99. But the thing is, 99 is not this thing here. So you've got to find J, M, and C in such a way that when you add up all three, it comes to this thing here. Okay, so press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this, the trick is to rewrite this as this. You see, currently in your mind, let's say you put a 3 into the J. Let's say you put a 3 into the J. So in your mind, you've got 3 and a 3, and in your mind you're thinking this as a number 33. But you got to rewrite it in this form here. So it's going to be 3 times 10, which will be 3 times 10, which will be 30, and then you've got a 3 here. So that will make it 33. So currently you are using this system here where you've got a J as a 3 and a J as a 3. In your mind, you're thinking this as the number 33. But by right, you have to write it as 10J plus J. So this thing here will then create a 33 for you. And then this number here, you've got to think of it as being 10 times M and then plus M. So if you put 5 into here and then 5 into here, so if you look at this, 10 times 5 and then you plus this 5 here. So this will create, well, 10 times 5 is 50. This will create 55. The trick to doing this is to rewrite this as this, and then rewrite this as this, and then rewrite this as this, and then well, so this is like hundreds, tens, and then you've got your single number here. So rewrite this thing here as this thing here. So now it's just a matter of finding out it's just a matter of finding out J, M, and C in such a way that this whole thing here equals this thing here. So currently as it stands, this thing is very complicated. So in your mind, simplify this. So you've got 10J plus a J, that will give you 11J, and then simplify this. You've got 10M plus an extra M, that will be 11M. And then you've got 10C plus an extra C, that will be 11C. Well, let's keep this the same. So now it becomes slightly simpler. This thing becomes slightly simpler. So now that you're here, if you look at this, you've got 100J over here and 11J over here. So in your mind, take away 11J. So when you take away 11J from each side, so here you've got, this is the left-hand side, this is the right-hand side. So in your mind, take away 11J. So this will disappear. And then 100 take away 11J, that will give you 89J. So that would then take you to here. And then, hang on. And then from here, if you look at this, you've got 11M and then you've got 10M over here. So in your mind, take away 10M from both sides. So 11M, take away 10M, that will give you 1M. And then if you on the right hand side, if you take away 10M, that would just disappear, leaving you with this thing here. And then from here, if you look at this, you've got 11C and then 1C here. So in your mind, take away 1C from both sides. So this side, taking away 1C will then give you 10C. And then on this side, if you take away C, that will then give you this. So now it's just a matter of us trying to find M, C, and J in such a way that the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. So now it's just well, when you get to this stage here, you're supposed to stare at this for a long time, and then hopefully you can figure out J, M, and C in such a way that this side equals this side. Well, if you stare at it long enough, you should realize that if you put 2 into here, then 2 times 89 will be so much bigger than what you're able to create over here. Because if you try and make this the highest possible, so let's put a 9 into here, that will then give you 90, and then let's make this the highest possible, put a 9 into here. The highest that this thing could be is 99, but then if you put this 2 into this J here, then it's going to be too big, because 89 times 2 is going to be much bigger than 99. So when you stare at this long enough, you should realize that you can't put 2 into here, because otherwise this thing would be too big. You can't put a 3 into here, you can't put a 4 into here, it would just be too big, because the biggest thing that this thing could be is 99. So you don't want to make this too big. Putting anything above 2 or above is just going to be too big. So the only thing that J could be is 1. So if you make J to be 1, put 1 into here. So 89 times 1 will be 89. So it's you trying to find M and C in such a way that it equals 89. Well, if you put if you make this to be 80, so put this into the C here, that will then give you 80, and then you're trying to create an 89. So put a 9 into this thing here, then it will give you 89. So the point here is that the answer here is put the 1 into the J, and then that will give you 89. So you're trying to make 89. So put an 8 into here, that will then give you 80, and then put a 9 into here, that will then give you 89. So the answer is 1, 8, and 9. So the answer is, so remember the answer is J is 1, M is 9, and C is 8. So you can check now. So add up these 3, that will be 18. So that then you carry the 1, and then add these 3 up. That will then give you 18 plus 1, that will then give you 19. So now, well, the final answer will be this. Okay.